Hey friends, I am back on another backpacking trip to Cleveland National Forest. This time I am hiking on another one of my local trails that I haven't done yet. I am headed out to the San Mateo Creek area. This is just below Tenaja Falls, but I have never used this trail before. This is the Fisherman's Camp Trail.
Time like an ocean, ever in motion, yet here we are.
Also, on this backpacking trip, I decided to switch things up just a bit, and I brought my Nemo tent. My Nemo Dragonfly Osmo 2-person tent. My go-to tent for quite a while now has been the Z-Packs Duplex, just because it's lighter and I'm already carrying trekking poles. But last night, as I was getting my stuff ready, I opened my storage where the Nemo tent was sitting, and I thought, you know what? Let's switch it up a bit. Let's bring the Nemo tent this time.
Calm the storm, all the pain opens up, and I awake to the morning light. Calm the storm, all the pain opens up, and I awake to the morning light.
We made it to campsite, and I don't know, I don't want to jinx my luck just yet, but looks like I might be the only one here tonight, so that's pretty epic. But check out this wonderful location, and we're gonna be camping right up there. So the way we have the tent set up right now, it's basically the way you want to set it up under windy conditions. You want to try to find where the wind is coming, and this should be the head, and then that's the back of the tent, and that's it. That's pretty much the tent right there. Like I said, I always For whatever reason, I guess because of weight savings, and once I started using my my Z packs, I really have only taken this tent out just a few times. But one of the huge advantages of semi freestanding tents and freestanding tents is that if you don't like the location, if after you set it up, you need to scooch it a little bit more, you need to move it, you can literally just pick up the tent and put it wherever you want to have it. Under windy conditions like it is right now, it's a little bit more challenging because then your fly is gonna wanna fly away. And there's hooking points, I still gotta do that. So once I open the zippers, the fly has these hooks that latch onto the frame so that the fly basically doesn't just fly away. But I still gotta do that. So this is the back side. This is one of the sides. Front. And this is the other side. Okay, and so this is gonna be the door because the other one, we're pretty much under that tree. All right. Right here, we have the toggle. That's it. That keeps the door open. This is the vestibule. This is where your gear and stuff is supposed to go. Interesting. Oh, that's for the door. I was trying to figure out what that one was for, and this is it. That's the door. Oops. Yeah, there you go. Maybe you can see. That's the door. And I knew, the destination was here, so I knew there was a good chance that there was still going to be some water. But at this point, the water on the creek is getting pretty low. And I don't know. I feel like I don't have to bring that much water for this trip. I only brought 4 liters of water total with me. And I have my filter. If I need to filter water, I can do that. But definitely not here at this pond. I would prefer to filter the water somewhere where it's flowing a little bit more, not here.
crazy how loud those frogs can be. I don't know if those are bullfrogs or what kind of frog it is, but it's a big frog. Yesterday, after I set up camp, I was sitting by the pond trying to catch one of those guys on film, and they're tucked in underneath the trees that hang over the water and stuff. Obviously, they don't want to become prey. One time, I saw two of them jumping in the water. I don't know if they were fighting or trying to mate, but they, from far away, they seemed to be at least this big. I mean, they were huge, and every time they jump in the water, it literally sounds like it's a kid that just fell in the water. And last night I was trying to record the sounds because all of them were croaking. All of them were being so loud. But it's a way deeper call than your typical tree frogs. There's tons of tree frogs too, but again, I don't know what those are. I don't know a whole lot about frogs and toads and all those amphibians, but those are some pretty big frogs. And yesterday, I ran out of time, got busy with camp, and never had a chance to bring the camera inside and give you guys a quick show of what this tent looks like on the inside. I was sitting here last night thinking, wow, I miss this tent. There's so much storage in this tent that it's wonderful. I really like my Z-Packs, just because it's light and, in my opinion, is really easy to set up. Once you've set that kind of trekking pole tent a couple of times, then it just becomes so easy to set it up every time. And I think that's why I gravitate to bring that tent all the time. But there is just no storage inside those tents. The good thing is that it's a two-person tent, so it's big enough for you to bring all your stuff inside, and you always have like a swap meet inside the tent. Everything is just laying everywhere. But yesterday I was laying here and I'm looking up and I'm like, right, I forgot that I have all this storage here. So let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, so this is the inside, and that's the bottom. So here there's this whole, let me see if I can grab the camera, there's this whole panel up here that you can use to just dump stuff in, you know. So that's quite a large panel. Let me see if I'm missing. Nope, I think that's it on that end. So it's just this one big panel right here, and then turning up into the ceiling or the roof of the tent. Then you have this other panel up here where I have my sunglasses, and that's a perfect spot for sunglasses, hat, all the lighter stuff, you know, if you need to air some dirty laundry, whatever, or wet laundry, you can set it up there too. And then turn around, and I kind of have all this. This is all my junk up here right now, but then it's got a couple of smaller pockets here on the side, and that's perfect for my phone. That is a iPhone 15 Pro. It's not the Pro Max, but I'm pretty sure that there's a little bit of extra fabric, so 15 Pro Max may fit. I don't know. And you have the same pocket on that side. And I mean, the tent is not
Let me go back this way to the bottom end. So that is the top, where, you know, the head portion of the tent, I would say. And I mean, there's not like tons and tons of storage or extra space. There's definitely a little bit more extra space on my Z-Packs than this tent, but you still get plenty of space. It's a 2-person tent, but I don't know, you know, I think, hold on, there you go. It's a 2-person tent. It's a 2-person tent, but I don't know how comfortable you're gonna be. So obviously you can make it work. Obviously it's doable. You would just have to, you know, maybe use the smaller pads for sure, not these wider pads, but you would have to use the narrower ones. And I'm pretty sure you can make it work, but it would definitely be a tight fit. Oh, there's 2 more storage pockets. Let's see. So this up here, so that's the head. There's two more smaller storage pockets, one on each side. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely let's see, there we go. There is definitely plenty of storage inside this tent, so I might start bringing it out more, that's for sure. All right, well, 6:10, so now I really want to get packing. I want to pack everything, pack the tent, and maybe take a little bit of time to still see what else I can shoot. But I want to have everything ready to go. So I will see you guys in a minute. I started this trip yesterday, Saturday, after work at around 1. I think it was around 1 p.m. or so, give or take. And now I'm headed back home. I collected about 1 liter of water just in case I need it, but because I do have quite a bit of uphill to go right now. I think it's about 3 miles of uphill. So I will be needing, probably using some more water than I did yesterday. So great campsite. And there's all kinds of fish inside that water. And I saw some catfish, little baby catfish. I couldn't tell what the bigger ones were. I don't know if it's probably some kind of a cichlid, I would assume. All right, friends. While I keep fighting for my life here, one spider web at a time, I think this is a good time for me to end this video. Oh boy. Hope that you enjoyed the video. Hope that you enjoyed the trip as much as I did. And if you did, don't forget the usual. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And as always, hope to see you out. Ooh. Hope to see you out. Oh, jeez. All right. Hope to see you out on the next one. Bye. Oh man. What's that? I got, oh, there you go. What's that hanging on my hat?